Hello, I'm your friend, Teacher Sam. We are about to embark on an enlightening journey, exploring one of the most powerful tools at your disposal to improve your English speaking skills. Yes, we're talking about feedback. In the simplest of terms, feedback is the response you receive from others about your performance. It's like having a mirror that reflects your strengths and areas for improvement. In the context of learning English, or any language for that matter, feedback is absolutely critical. It helps you understand where you're excelling and where you need to put in more effort. It gives you a clear direction, a roadmap if you will, to become more proficient in speaking English. Remember, feedback isn't criticism. It's a friendly hand helping you climb the ladder of language proficiency. So, are you ready to unlock this secret weapon in your language learning arsenal? Stay tuned to find out how feedback can be your secret weapon in mastering English. Firstly, you may ask, what exactly is feedback? Well, feedback is like a mirror that reflects our actions and words. It's an essential part of learning any new skill, including English. Let's consider a simple example. Imagine you're trying to draw a circle. You make your first attempt and it looks more like an oval. Someone observes this and tells you, hey, that's a good try, but it's a bit elongated. Try making it rounder. That's feedback. It's not telling you that you're bad at drawing circles, but it's guiding you on how you can improve. In the context of learning English, feedback could be someone correcting your pronunciation, grammar, or even the way you express your ideas. It's not about pointing out your mistakes to make you feel bad, but rather to help you understand where you're going wrong and how you can make it right. It's crucial to understand that feedback is not criticism. Criticism often feels like a personal attack, while feedback is constructive guidance. It's like a compass guiding you on your journey of learning English. It points out the direction you need to take to reach your destination of fluent English speaking. So remember, feedback is a valuable tool, not a personal attack. Embrace it with an open mind and a keen desire to improve, and you'll find that your English speaking skills will enhance significantly. Now that you understand what feedback is, you should know there are different types of feedback. First, we have positive feedback. This is when someone compliments your English speaking skills, applauds your vocabulary or grammar usage, or simply acknowledges your efforts. Positive feedback boosts your confidence and encourages you to keep practicing. But remember not to get complacent. There's always room for improvement. Next comes negative feedback, which might sound a bit disheartening at first. It could be someone pointing out your pronunciation errors, incorrect grammar usage, or improper sentence structure. However, don't view it as criticism. Instead, see it as an opportunity to improve. This feedback can highlight areas you need to focus on, helping you to grow. Finally, we have constructive feedback, which is a blend of both positive and negative. It's more of a guided map towards improvement. For example, someone might say, you have a good vocabulary, but you need to work on your pronunciation. This type of feedback not only acknowledges your strengths, but also pinpoints your weaknesses, providing you with specific areas to work on. So whether it's positive, negative, or constructive, each type of feedback has its own role in your journey to improve your English speaking skills. Use each of them as a tool to refine your language abilities, and you'll see significant progress in no time. Remember, all types of feedback can be useful if you know how to use them. Now comes the most important part. How do you use feedback to improve your English speaking skills? Well, it's not as complicated as it might seem. The process of effectively using feedback can be broken down into three main steps: listening, understanding, and applying. Let's delve into these one by one. Firstly, listening. This might seem like a no-brainer, but it's more than just hearing the words that are spoken. It's about giving your full attention to the person providing the feedback. Let's say your tutor tells you that your pronunciation of "the" sounds is a bit off. By attentively listening, you're not just hearing the words, but understanding the nuances of your tutor's feedback. Next, understanding. Here's where you interpret the feedback. Your tutor has pointed out an issue with your pronunciation. You might ask questions for clarity, like, could you please show me how to pronounce it correctly? Or could you suggest some exercises for me to practice? By doing this, You're not merely accepting the feedback, but actively seeking to understand it better. The final step is applying. This is where you take action based on the feedback you've received. You've understood that your TX sounds need work, and now it's time to practice. You might find resources online, like pronunciation guides or videos, and spend some time each day working on it. It's important to remember that applying feedback is an ongoing process. You don't just do it once and then forget about it. You need to keep practicing and improving based on the feedback until you've mastered it. Let's take another example. Suppose you've received feedback that your sentences are too long and complex. Listen to that feedback, understand it by asking for examples or clarification, and then apply it by practicing writing simpler sentences. With time and practice, you'll notice your sentences becoming clearer and more concise. Remember, feedback is a gift. It's an opportunity for you to learn and improve. So don't shy away from it. Instead, embrace it, understand it, and apply it. So to improve, you must listen, understand, and apply the feedback you receive. We've talked about what feedback is, its types, and how to use it. But why exactly is feedback so powerful? Well, let's think about it. When learning English, or any language for that matter, feedback plays a pivotal role in self-improvement. It's like having a mirror that reflects your progress. It shows you where you stand and points out areas for growth. Over time, with consistent feedback, you'll notice that your grasp of English improves, and with it, your confidence soars. Imagine trying to learn how to paint, but never seeing your finished product. It'd be difficult to improve, right? Similarly, without feedback, it's hard to understand where your strengths and weaknesses lie in English. Feedback is not just about correction, it's about direction. It guides you on the right path, showing you where to focus your efforts. It's a tool for growth and a catalyst for confidence. Feedback is your stepping stone to success in English. Before we wrap up, let's quickly recap what we've learned today. We dove into the concept of feedback, understanding its significance in enhancing our English-speaking skills. We discovered that feedback comes in various forms, each with its own purpose and method of delivery. We highlighted how to effectively use feedback, turning it into a powerful tool for personal growth and language mastery. We learned that feedback is more than just a critique. It's a mirror reflecting our strengths and areas for improvement. When used correctly, it fosters a culture of continuous learning and improvement, propelling us forward in our journey to fluency. We also explored the power of feedback, revealing how it shapes our learning process and paves the way for effective communication. Feedback, as we've seen, is instrumental in mastering the English language. Remember, feedback is your friend in your journey to mastering English, so don't shy away from it, embrace it. This is Teacher Sam, signing off. Keep practicing, keep improving.